too much.
Oh yeah, nah, I know how it go.
Because we up, man.
So where your station? Like, where is it? Like,
so where?
How we can get it, like how we can listen to the station? And
so,
like
well, let's go introduce you first. Hold on, let me give everybody airwaves. What's going on, everybody? It's the Big Hoss Charles Jackson here on WUCR 107.9. The Manly Hour have just pulled up. I'm here with the one, the only Mr. Gainesville himself, Fie Scoobie. What's going on, big dog?
Hey, what's going on, my guy? How's it going?
Man, it is going well. It is an honor to have you in our small town, Lake Butler, Florida. We're here to talk about his book. This came out. His pizza. Let's talk about his pizza at Bowie's Pizza. And then we'll talk about his music, and we'll talk about his upbringing for what started him becoming a rapper, and what's so important about Gainesville, and what is his message for the young people today. Before we get started, we're going to play his new song, Hometown Hero, Lake Butler first. Here on WUCR 107.9, we're going to play that. We'll come back and talk to him in a few minutes. Listen to WUCR 107.9 with the Big Hoss and Fie Scoobie. Here's Hometown Hero. And we'll have that playing in the background. And everybody always can hear your song now.
That's what's up.
So, how was the trip, man?
It's pretty good. Like I said, we came through. We seen a little prison over there, and I'm like, we caught chills coming through here.
Really?
Looking at that, I'm like,
this is one of 3 prisons in the county. You got one over here, RMC, Reception Medical. They got the UCI, was Death Row at Rayford, right. And then we got FHP, which is Florida State. So
Prison. did they change the name of the Lake Butler prison to RMC? Or
yes.
Okay,
so
because it don't say Lake Butler.
No, it's Reception Medical. It's been that way since before I moved here back in 2000. And then, of course, Death Row is out there, UCI, Rayford. And then you got Florida State Prison.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I remember seeing Rayford coming through.
So we're gonna talk about a lot about your life, man. Like, I see you documentary, I see you doing great things over there in East Gainesville, man. I see you going around. What started you? We're gonna talk about what started you going around different businesses, shouting them out. How do your family feel about you getting the rap game, and what is so special about Gainesville to you? So we'll talk about all those things in the next 30, 45 minutes, right?
For sure.
All right. So we got another minute 37 left of your song, and I'm excited for this, man, because a lot of my friends are dying to hear this interview, so we go ahead and share this to our group chat that we're in. And we want you to come back pretty periodically, man. We really want you to, because we want you to support you, man.
That's what's up. I appreciate y'all too, man.
I appreciate you because
I appreciate rocking with me. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
So you know what I mean.
So yeah, man. We ready to get started. So this is our group chat.
Yeah, tap in.
Tap in, everybody. Listen, follow us on Facebook. We are here with Fie Scoobie, Mr. Gainesville himself. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight.
Lake Butler, Florida radio station, man, it's going down.
WUCR, we here. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to WUCR 107.9. I'm here with the one, the only Mr. Gainesville himself, Fie Scoobie. Listen, man, appreciate you for tuning in. Coming through out your way to little small Lake Butler. And let's talk about Hometown, because, you know, your song Hometown Hero. Tell us about your new song Hometown Hero.
Yeah, you know, my new song Hometown Hero is just basically just something dedicated to my city, you know, because I love my city where I'm from, and I just want to be, you know, one of the people that represent for the city. So I go hard for us, and you know, so many people showed me so much love. They embraced me to where it was like, you know what, everything I do is dedicated to the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just for them honoring me being a hometown hero, and you know, just looking out for the city. So, you know, much love back to them.
So what started you to get in the rap game? What started you to get to where you was beginning to where you is now?
I've been rapping since I was 8 years old. You know, I got a whole family full of rappers. That's all we did was rap all our life coming up. You know what I mean? But I guess I was the chosen one. You know what I mean? But I've been doing music since a kid. You know what I mean? And just grew the love for it and just kept going. I always told myself I'd never give up. So, you know, once I started doing it, I just kept going.
So my question, let's talk about this book you got.
Sure.
Let's talk about your new coloring book that just came out with Mr. Gainesville.
Yeah, I got my new coloring book, man. Shout out to the team, shout out to the sponsors, you know what I mean, for coming up with this dope coloring book, Mr. Gainesville coloring book. And, you know, they got a lot of quotes from the song, you know, something cool for the family, you know, kid-friendly, you know what I mean, just something to do with me, representing the city and my face on it, you know. And like I say, I'm from Gainesville. Got quotes from the song. I'm from the East. I'm from the West. You know, Miss 352 got like take quotes from the song.
That's what's up, though.
You know, and got neighborhoods.
They got a word search on you,
yeah,
okay?
All kind of stuff, cool stuff. You know, we even got.
So you really is Mr. Gainesville.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Y'all go
You got actually another signing coming up. Was it March 14th?
Yeah, March 14th. Y'all can check me out at Book Gallery West in Gainesville, Florida, March 14th from 2 to 12. From 12 to 2 p.m. Y'all come over there, man, and get your coloring book, signed, autographed by me. You know, we just turning up for the city, man. We're going all the way up.
Man, I tell you, man, you have been doing this for. We've been following me. I've been following. A few of my friends have. They said, "Who's this Fie Scoobie guy?" And I said, "I've been following him on Facebook, Instagram for a few months, and you've been traveling all over the place." And I said, "Man, what does the city of Gainesville mean to you?"
It's home. It's home, and basically, I'm trying to put us on the map the right way because a lot of times when you hear Gainesville, what is that you hear from Gainesville?
University of Florida.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shout out to the University of Florida. Shout out to Florida Gators. You know what I mean? Shout out to Gatorade. You know what I mean? But inside of Gainesville, we got the university. You know what I mean? So we try to separate what's university and what's Gainesville, even though everything is in one. But me, I'm just trying to show you a different part of Gainesville.
Yeah.
What all Gainesville got to offer, you know what I mean, besides the University of Florida.
Speaking of what you have to offer, tell us about your documentary you started about a month ago about your life over there in East Gainesville.
Yeah, you know, it's basically a 10-part series. That was the first one. And I grew up on the east side of town in Gainesville, so I just wanted to do a documentary on that. Like I said, it's a 10-part series. That was part one. We're working on part two next, and you'll see another side of town that I grew up on. And we're just going to keep it going, you know, just keep representing, you know what I mean, showing people where I grew up at and where I came from.
I tell you, man, you is adamant for the youth. And
oh, yeah.
If you had one thing to say to our youth, what would you say to our youth? What is your thoughts of our youth? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to never give up, pay attention. You know what I mean? Keep God first, listen to your parents, and find your own way. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know, you can listen to everybody, but it's something inside of you that you have to listen to. So what I tell the young kids today, man, just follow your dreams, follow your heart, never give up, man, and listen. But also, you know, get the knowledge. Get the knowledge, man, and then you can really go up, you know, learn and figure out what you're trying to do with your life. You know what I mean?
So I know you're a diehard Gator fan,
right?
Oh,
yeah, man.
So let's talk about the Florida Gators right now. What are your thoughts on Billy Napier's departure? What do you think about Coach John Summerall?
I mean, you know, one thing about a team, you got to build it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But, you know, that's the thing about Florida. You know, once we get a good coach and you know, build the team all the way back up, you got to think about it, man. We done won so many national champions. So we're a championship team.
Yeah,
it's us. You know what I mean? No matter who coaches, we're a championship team, regardless. You know what I mean? So I just feel like once we get back into the groove of everybody finding their way on the team and getting familiar with the coach and getting familiar with the game and getting back and having love for the game. That's what I think what we're missing. I think we're missing the love for the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So once we get that going back, I feel like we're going to turn this shit all the way. I mean, we're going to turn this thing all the way up.
It's okay. It's okay. You say what you say because I'm passionate too. Yeah. Here's my thing. I'm kind of pissed because of we got hoodwinked by Billy Napier and DJ Lagway. You know,
I don't mean to cut you off. I ain't gonna say that. I just feel like
be real. Let's talk about it.
I just feel like I said, it's all about chemistry. And they probably didn't have the right chemistry.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then on top of that, when you got a lot of weight on your shoulders, you know what I mean? You got to carry the whole team almost. So it's a lot on you. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's just getting familiar with what's going on.
So you think he wasn't ready for the spotlight?
Nah, I don't think he was ready for the spotlight. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. You know what I mean?
We'll find out this year. He's at Baylor now, so we'll see how he does. But we do know.
Shout out to him, though. You know.
Now, running back we got it's like that.
Oh yeah, boss.
Boss.
yeah. Shout out to him, man. He's going crazy out there. Him, you know, Vernell Brown, man. Shout out to all the people that's still on the team.
Yeah, man. Dallas Wilson, Vernell Brown. We're gonna be a good team.
All these guys, man. Shout out to Florida Gators, man. That's how we doing it.
So every good man needs a good woman. Tell me about your wife's influence on your career.
Oh yeah, that's my backbone, man. Without her, man, I don't even know how far we really go when it comes mentally, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because she's the one that keeps me grounded mentally and, you know, just really keep me strong and just be like, you know, a lot of decisions that I want to make, she just be like, you know, you sure you want to do that? So just having somebody that's going to be right there with you, man, and just make sure you don't make the wrong moves. You know,
yeah,
like I said, it's just all about having somebody that's going to be in your mental, man, keep you motivated. So shout out to my wife, you know what I mean, for always keeping me grounded.
And then you had a great Valentine's. You had a good Valentine's Day event this past weekend, correct?
So, yeah, man.
So my question next is this. with all the chaos and hell going against you, how does your mindset keep balling? Your song called Keep Balling. So you keep balling, you keep grinding, despite all the chaos that's going on in the city of Gainesville. How do your mindset of keep balling motivates you to keep going?
I just stay in my own lane. You know what I mean? I do my own thing. You know what I mean? I just try not to be where everybody else be at. I try to be where I want to be at. You know what I mean? And I do show love to other people. You know what I mean? But I just feel like when it comes to me, you know, I just be in my own space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do it.
I tell you this, man, you have made some great music from Hometown Hero, Keep Ballin', also Gainesville, the remix.
Okay.
I mean, you have been blowing up since the middle of last year, and to now. What is your favorite song out of all your catalogs?
Man, it's crazy because I got so many songs, but Gainesville is my favorite one because that's the one that blew me up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been putting out songs for probably the last 12 years.
Really?
Gainesville was one of the ones because I put it out before. You know what I mean? For all the people that don't know, I did drop this song in 2017.
Wow.
So a lot of people, you know, they for the ones that was around when I did do it, they heard of it, and we kind of came out with the same thing. We had the shirts and all that, but at that time, I didn't have as much motion as I got today.
Right.
You know, so I kind of had to fall back a little bit and pick up on some other things, and then a light bulb came on. It was like, hold on, bro, you got to go back to.
You got to run it back.
So that's what we did, and we ran it back, and this is where we at today, man. And so shout out to, you know, the city and the song, you know what I mean, for really blowing me up.
I tell you, man, you have made some great music. My friends when I ask some friends who actually want to ask some questions. One thing is, what are your thought processes going into some of these songs you write?
Man, that's crazy. I was just telling my wife this last night. When I first started doing music, I used to make music for me.
Really?
Yeah.
So myself. Got it.
And then once I blew up and I started seeing that the fans was liking the different music I was putting out, I said, you know what, I'm just gonna start making music for the fans.
Yeah.
Because now I see that the music that I'm putting out for them, they like it.
Right.
You know, and not saying that I didn't put out the music for me, they didn't like it, but I just feel like the music that I put out for me, it started something, but now when I do put out music now, I just feel like it's for the fans. So, you know, I just put music out for y'all.
So let me ask you a question. Me and my friend just had a debate before you pulled up. Who do you think is the greatest rapper of all time?
See, that's the thing. It's crazy.
So one of my friends feel like it's earlier 3000. I don't think that.
I don't know. I really can't answer that because I was at an event the other day, and I can't think of what this guy's name was, but she told me he was a poet,
Okay.
and he was the first rapper.
Okay.
And this was some guy probably from the early 60s, maybe. I don't remember, but I'm going to have to pull the song up because she told me about the song. So then it kind of made me think about, man, there's so many great artists that came out before us in different generations of time. So I really can't tell you, like, who do I think the greatest rapper, but I can tell you that all rappers are influential.
Okay, that's
you know, for all the ones that done made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's
I
what
can
it
tell
is.
you that.
And I think it's such a debate. You know, you have these, you know, who say Wayne, Biggie, Tupac, 3 Stacks, Nas.
Yeah.
And they all influence in their own different ways.
Right,
so that's to make it out is even the blessing itself.
Yeah, you know, that's for me. It's kind of like, you know, I learned game from everybody that done been in the game before me. Even people that was just trying to do it and didn't get as far as they wanted to. So I just pick up on all that stuff, man, and then I just be like, you know what? I'm gonna be great just like them.
So my question is this: speaking of greatness, do you want to blow up kind of like how Boston Richie did at Tallahassee, or do you want to just stay local, just be yourself?
That's the thing, man. I'm willing to accept whatever God got for me. You know what I mean? However far I go with it. You know what I mean? If I go to the top, you know, Grammys and all that, I'm appreciative of that. But if I don't go as far, at least I'm appreciative to be able to put my city on the map.
Right.
So that's always been my dream. Though,
right.
You know what I mean? Even if I don't go farther than where I'm going at today, you know what I mean? At least I can be able to say, you know what, I put my city on and people know us now.
Yeah.
Because that's the goal. You know what I mean? For me, you know, so even if I, you know, don't blow up, you know, which I am, but at the same time, if I don't, you know, my goal is kind of complete a little bit.
I tell you this, man, they better put you on Gator Ground next year,
for
man.
For sure. I'm working hard for it.
Can I tell you right now, it's not see a local act, but a person who's truly for the city and the county.
Yeah.
You have been a Gainesville your entire life.
Yeah.
So, who is your biggest motivation to keep going when it comes to your music?
See, that's the thing. Like I said, it's a lot of people that came before me, And one of my cousins, he was real big in the city. R.I.P. to him, his name Shorty Rock. You know, we came up at like 1996 rapping. You know, we was little kids rapping. And like when we first met, we met on some rap stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? We kind of didn't meet on no like family type.
Right.
I met him. He said he was a rapper. I told him I was a rapper. And basically, you know, I'm basically continuing his legacy that we both started, and you know, and they took off in the city, but they didn't get far as I did because, like I said, he passed and he had a situation. So I'm just keeping the legacy going.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
You gotta keep the family name going. Speaking about family, what did your parents have to think about when you first started rapping at 8 years old?
My mom, she already, you know, she passed. Now she's been passed away for 3 years, but my mom knew that I was gonna be something special because nobody could tell her nothing bad about me. You know, when it came to the music, you know,
that's real.
She was always seeing me write music, and she was one of my biggest inspirations because I used to write a lot of music at her house.
Really?
You know, 3 years ago before she passed, a lot of the music that I was putting out, it was coming from just being around her. It was just being her, you know what I mean? So I was putting a lot of that stuff out back then, and she was there when I did Gainesville. And then when I had it on the radio. So she got a chance to hear it on the radio before where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So even then, she thought I was a big superstar just hearing it on the radio then in 17. Shout out to Stroke and Fresh, because he was one of the DJs that broke the record back then. So yeah, she was alive when I did it at that time. And like I said, it went crazy then. So, you know, she's definitely my biggest inspiration when it comes to doing this. You know, I dedicate all this stuff.
So let's talk about one of your sponsors, Bowie Pizza. Let's talk about this pizza, man. Mr. Gator.
Sprinkle up butter around the crust.
How did you get that to happen, my brother?
That's one of the things, you know, shout out to Bowie Pizza, man. They've been rocking with me since day one. You know, they seen what I had going on. They believed in me and they hit me up, was like, man. And I seen like how the football players, like how DJ Lagway had it with a sponsor that he was with. And I was like, man, once I get big enough, I want to do the same thing. And this is where we at with it, you know. So shout out to Bowie Pizza. Y'all go up there and try my new pizza, Mr. Gainesville Pizza, man. It got 24 karat gold, edible gold on there, man. I'm telling y'all gonna love it. It got all the meats. It got sausage on there. You got pepperoni on there. You got bacon on there. All kind of meat. You got sausage on there. All kind of cheese, man. You gonna love it.
It's every Tuesday BOGO, right?
Every Tuesday you can get a regular, and it got flavors, all kind of flavors. You don't always have to get the Mr. Gainesville Pizza, but they got all other kind of flavors for you too. So you know, if you like anything other than Mr. Gainesville Pizza, you can go up there and grab you one. But make sure you go grab your Mr. Gainesville Pizza. You don't grab y'all nothing else. You know what I mean?
I tell you this, man, Fie Scoobie, it is. When I reached out to you, people don't know the human side behind Mr. Gainesville.
Yeah.
And you accept that it's an honor for you to come to this small town of Lake Butler. We're trying to build something special here in Union County. We took over back in August of last year. You was one of our first main acts to come check us out. We appreciated you, man, for real.
That's what's
and
up.
this ain't gonna be the last time you stop by.
I'll be definitely coming back again, man, to check y'all out again. We turn it up again.
And I tell you this, man. So a few more questions. I'm gonna let you go, man. But your kids, man, tell us about you as a family, man, outside the music.
Man, it's crazy because, like I said, like my wife, she's like pretty much the only person I gotta talk to. So I was just telling her, you know, it's nothing like being able to be right there with your kids and raising them. You know what I mean, together with the mother and things like that. You know, I got other kids. I got 6 kids total. You know what I mean? But it's a blessing, man, to just be able to have kids and have somebody that, you know, that can pick up your legacy.
Look at some questions on your screen. Let's answer some questions.
Yeah, we're in Lake Butler. Somebody said they know you too. They said, you record football games?
Yeah, I do, man. I do. I've been doing this.
Somebody said he records our games.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that tuning in, man. It's all love, man. Thank y'all, man. Hey, man, Fie Scoobie, man. Listen. What's the next project you got going on, man?
My next, like I said, I got a few shows coming up. Y'all can catch me performing live March 13th at Vecinos right there in Gainesville, Florida. You know, I got a show there. We got the book signing March 14th at Book Gallery West. I got another show with High Bazaar in April. We got a comedy show that I'll be performing at March the 30th. So I keep everybody tuned in with all the shows and things like that going on. We about to get ready to do some things for the youth.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm always out doing something. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to be a part of what everybody got going on.
Speaking of you, I'm on the coaching staff for our 10U football team here in Gainesville.
Okay.
We would love for you to come out and support
us. Let me know, and I come out and support it. That's my biggest thing. And then see, listen, this is what I want the world to know.
Talk to us.
And what I want the world to know about me is I'm trying to give the world something that they never had before.
Okay.
Which means, so we got Tom Petty. We got Bo Diddy, right? They came from my city, but I don't know if anybody got to really see them, got to be around them, got to hang out with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just be in their presence.
Right.
With me, with all the fame that I got, I try to be in the presence of the people because I'm like, damn, I never seen a celebrity before, so, just trying to give my people something different, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times when celebrities, they get famous, what they do?
They go.
Me, it's easy to leave, but I be like, you know what? If I'm going to represent for the city and I'm going to be the face of the city, then I got to be around the city. You know what I mean?
As you should.
So that's be my biggest thing. I just try to give these people something they never had before because once people get on, they leave and they forget about where they from. And only time you see them is when they get on interviews and I'm from here, I'm from there. And I'm like, I ain't seen you in 30, 40 years. So I don't even know if you even from the city. You know what I mean? So that's why I just be like, you know what? I'm going to give these people something different, man. They want to see me. You know what I mean? And you can book me too. You know what I mean? I get booked all the time, but a lot of times, I just try to show love to people. Because a lot of people like, I ain't really want to do that. But me, I'm just trying to be different.
You trying to be unique.
Yeah.
That's the word you're looking for.
Right.
And I think you're doing a great job. And I think the city of Gainesville, soon they're going to give you a key to the city. I'm decreeing now, they're going to give you the key to the city, how much of an impact you have done, not just in your local community, but for the town and the county itself. You're going to put Gainesville on the map. And I believe you're doing the right way. You're not out here selling drugs. You're out here doing dope. You ain't killing nobody. You're doing things the right, wholesome way.
That's what I'm trying to show people. You know what I mean? This is what I'm trying to show the youth. As in, you know what I mean? Never give up on your dreams. You don't have to be a rapper or be in the entertainment business. But whatever it is that you're trying to do, don't give up, man. Keep it going. Especially if it's something that you dreamed of when you was a kid. You know what I mean? And you growing up and, it's something that you love to do because I don't just make music and represent for the city because that's something I do. I do this because I love it. And also, it's a spiritual thing. God got me doing this.
That's real.
It was like God woke me up one morning and said, you're going to be the guy to represent for the city.
Yeah.
So that's why I get up and I do this, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm doing a job too, you know what I mean, for God. So,
I feel.
I just try to stay in my spiritual path, you know what I'm saying?
Stay lane,
all this, you know what I mean? So that's why a lot of times, I'm always kind of by myself with it because I'm doing things that I'm doing my way.
And I feel like independence is the best way. And I'm telling you, man, I am really proud of you.
I appreciate it.
You coming out here is a blessing enough.
For sure.
Bowie Pizza, please keep service, man, and justice, man.
For sure.
I tell
Shout
you
out to Bowie Pizza, man.
Hey,
sure.
So if people want to sponsor you, how would they go about doing that?
They can just hit me up. I got a website, www.mrgville.com. You can hit me up on Instagram. Just DM me and just let me know what you're trying to do. Most time I answer back. I'm not one of those type of people that's so.
Take 4 or 5 days to answer back.
Yeah. As soon as you hit me, I hit you right back. I'm one of them type. I'm always active. I'm always online. You can always get in contact with me. As long as you're coming at me the right way.
Yeah.
You coming crazy.
Honestly, the best policy.
Yeah. Just come at me on some real trill stuff. And I get back to you on the real stuff. I can get back with you.
The fact that you can't Lake Butler is amazing. Because of your song, Reppin' Florida, you shout out Lake Butler.
Right.
So tell us about that song, man.
And that's where that come from. I'm not only trying to put Gainesville on the map, but I'm just trying to put Florida on to the right way. All the other surrounding cities that y'all don't get to hear about. And then a lot of times you might hear bad stuff or whatever, but it's still in the state of Florida. You know what I mean? These cities got to get recognition too.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here to represent for everybody. My hometown always going to be one of the number one places that I represent for. But outside of Gainesville, I'm representing for everybody else too. So shout out to Lake Butler, man. Shout out to all the other cities that's surrounding in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to put all y'all on the
I heard you said Chattahoochee. One of my friends from Quincy said, what the hell you know about Chattahoochee?
Yeah, man. I got partners up there. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chattahoochee, man. I got real partners up there. You know what I'm saying? That sliding. We used to be in the camp and shout out to Chatty, man. All my dogs were Chatty. We was lit. So I had to take the trip. But see, that's the thing. See, a lot of people don't know me like that, but eventually you'll get to know of me. You know,
Yeah.
I used to, you know how they got the car and it started from the bottom of Florida and they go all the way up.
Yeah.
That me. I go all the
You
way
went all over the place.
all over the place, and we still got other places to go. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the next place in Florida you want to stop at next?
You know what's crazy? I just said I was gonna do y'all, so y'all gonna see y'all on the map today. And that was the thing because I got Lake Butler. I'm about to do Brooker too on my way going back. I seen them coming down, so I hit them up.
Okay.
We got Fort White. We gotta do.
Not going to Columbia County.
Yeah, we everywhere. We got all kind of cities. Like I tell everybody, man, wherever y'all want me to come at, man, y'all let me know. Hit me up and I'll pull up.
So
you
let's
know
talk
what I'm
about
saying?
this. The next time you come to Lake Butler, we doing a Lake Butler tour.
For sure.
We're gonna start by each major lake, Lake Butler landmark.
Okay.
And we're gonna do it.
Okay.
So
that's what's up.
And we want to show you around the football facility too because
That's what's up.
we have some legendary. We have Gerard Ward, who's a Gator.
Right.
Play football here. C.J. Spiller.
Okay.
If you look at some of this stuff all around here, we have all this. It's Tiger Gators right here. C.J. Spiller was part of this team right here.
Okay.
We have a lot of history in here, man.
That's
So
what's up, man.
we support our time, we support our games, we're gonna support the one that wants to support us. So we appreciate you coming through, man. I know we ain't trying to hold you too long, and there the kids back to the house. But man, listen, next time you come to Lake Butler, we gonna do a shout out the Hardys to Lake Butler.
Hey man, for sure, man. We gonna turn Lake Butler all the way up. Like I said, y'all gonna see it on the map today. I'm gonna put y'all on, man, and I'm gonna keep representing for Florida, man. I'm gonna keep representing for Gainesville, and y'all just be on the lookout for all my music. Like I said, I just went to the studio yesterday. We just dropped a hot track called "Let Them Know." So we about to get ready to drop that. It'll probably be on all platforms later on, but tomorrow. I will drop it tonight, but it'll be on all platforms tomorrow. And we just gonna keep turning up, man, because now, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. You know, football, baseball. Like I told one of my partners, man, I just got into some of the like crazy stuff. Like I'm into golf now. I've been watching Florida golf, the Gator golf team.
I'm gonna tell you a baseball team I want you to check out.
Okay.
This Lake Butler baseball team is 7-0. Oh, wow. They're playing in school in Jacksonville, University Christian. If they win this game, it'll be 8-0 for the first time since 2021. Wow. Now, wait, 20-5. Next home game, they remain undefeated. I want you to come out and check us out.
That's what's up, man.
That'll be on the 5th of March.
Okay, that's what's up.
So come on through, come support us, man. We all gonna support you, man. So we pray you come out here, little Lake Butler, man.
Man, shout out to Lake Butler, man. Shout out to Gainesville, man. And shout out to everybody that's on here listening to us. Because you want to know why? Because I'm from Gainesville. Chill.
I appreciate you, Fie Scoobie, coming on in. Thank y'all for whoever that was that said. Thank you for looking out for the big horse, Charles Jackson, man. We gonna
for sure.
We'll be on the air again next Thursday on the 5th. We'll hopefully have Fie Scoobie back here to watch us play baseball. If not, we'll definitely invite to another event. So thank you, Fie Scoobie, for coming on in, man. Any more words you want to say to the people watching tonight, man?
Hey, man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all keep putting God first, man. And keep rocking out with me like y'all been, man. I'm keep rocking out with y'all, man. Much love to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. I miss the game, man. I'm out.
And I appreciate you coming through. Well, this is the last time he'll be Lake Butler. And we'll keep y'all posted the next time he be. For everybody here at WCR, I want to thank everybody coming through. I'm the big horse, Charles Jackson. Mr. Gainesville, Fie Scoobie, thank you for coming through. We'll see y'all.